Hey guys, Flowers Lawn Maintenance here. I got my zero turn RZT. Well, I said this is my grandpa's. This is the one he bought last year. It's a pretty good mower. Residential mower, 50-inch cut, 23 horsepower Kohler. This one hasn't been used a whole lot. We actually used the older one we've had. We got in 2006, more than that one, till it finally conks out. So let's take a little trot. Take a look at our all of my equipment, all the stuff I've accumulated over the years. Some of those are a couple years old, some of them are a couple of weeks old. So let's take a look at them. This one I got about 4 or 5 months ago. It's an electric start Tecumseh snapper. It's not the self-propelled, but like I said, electric start. It's a pretty cool little mower. I like those decks on them because they're kind of high back decks. Has a side discharge. Chipper shredder. I got this thing running about 4 or 5 days ago. It was locked up, but it was locked up because of the chipper itself had accumulated a bunch of crap, to include old sticks, leaves, and junk like that, so it wasn't allowing the engine to turn over. These three actually got that one I've had for a while. Buddy gave it to me a year or so ago. Just hadn't touched it until now. These two I got for $40 on Craigslist for the two of them. That one runs perfect. It's an old automatic choke Murray 20-inch. It's the one that you cannot adjust can't adjust the wheels on, but that's okay. I mean, unless you take the wheels off and put them in a different hole. This one, Toro Personal Pace, I just got running. Personal Pace does not work. Transmission, like a lot of these, is junk. They got a lot of buildup that gets in the transmission, or the little gearbox is what it really is, and it got all stuck up in there and just pretty much killed it. This is the electric start model, but it's got a little bit of juice, but not enough to turn the engine over. So here's my 2-cycle equipment. 2 Husqvarnas. One of them is a 323L, which is this one right here. That's the old one we've had for about 10 years. This one's a 223L. Both of them are the extended kind of straight shaft. Love those weed eaters, man. Those are pure power right there. I'm very impressed with the torque of those things. My Echo is the PB251 blower. I bought it at Home Depot about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's been a really, really good blower. The Toro, it's got the interchangeable shaft on it. Got my blower hooked up to that one right now. Decent little equipment. Steel Homeowner Edition FS45 curve shaft. Good torque. I like those. $10 Lowe's push mower. The one that's got the overhead valve, the new style Briggs engine on it. Bought it for $10. I replaced the pins that hold the rocker arms. They were stripped out, so I replaced those, put it back together, and it's good to go. It's a good little mower. Yard Pro, I don't know, I think Craftsman makes it. Pretty good little mower. Front wheel drive. Got the Kohler engine. I'm not a big fan of Kohler, but it works. It's got pretty good power, 3-in-1. Same with Toro Recycler. It's just the smaller wheels on the rear, so it's kind of the base model Toro Recycler. Front wheel drive, self-propelled, not the Personal Pace, just the standard single speed Kohler engine. My snapper with the Kohler engine, it says Lawn Boy. A little backwards, don't you think? I got that on I've had this, actually my grandma bought this thing new, gosh, like 12 years ago, maybe even more than that. And the engine was kind of, a couple seals were leaking on it, started having leaks, and it had an old Briggs & Stratton, and it was a good motor for, of course, how old it was, but the deck and all that's outlasting the motor. So I had that on there's a green deck over there, maybe you can see it up against that snapper. I had that on a Lawn Boy that had a bad drive system, so I just went ahead and placed this on here, bolted right up, it's good to go. So it actually works, and like I said, everything bolted right up, so the drive system also linked to it and ready for use. About a 2-year-old Craftsman. It's just the 2-in-1 discharge and mulch. Doesn't have a bag on it. Didn't come with a bag. It's just the 2-in-1, but 550 engine. It's pretty much the same engine as that one over there, except for that one right there has the primer bulb, which I like personally because old school. This thing is garbage. It's a Scott's self-propelled 3-in-1. Only have the it's only got the mulch set up because I don't have any other attachments. Front-wheel drive Tecumseh engine. I'm starting to lose faith, and well, really haven't been a big fan of Tecumseh from the get-go, but that one just governor setup's messed up, so I kind of rigged it. But it's just, it doesn't have any power. And then when I got it, it had a bent push rod, so I just put it in the vise, straightened it out, and put it all back together. Now it runs, but like I said, no power. Lawnboy, that's the it's about a 5-year-old, 6-year-old mower. It's got the ready start, no primer bulb, which I do not like, of course. It's got rear wheel drive. These things, when you press that all the way, I mean, these things, they fly. This thing goes faster than walking speed. You almost have to jog with this one, but pretty good power. Mulching setup, got a bagger on it. This is my $40 Honda I got about 3 months ago from a guy that said, oh, it wouldn't run. Got it home, put starter fluid in it, cranked right up. It's the HRT 216. It's got the twin blade set up, the one blade over the other little setup, and it's a pretty good mower. I actually had to replace the spark plug in it. The spark plug was bad, but like I said, when I got it, it ran, so I knew there was a little faith in it. Got to put a new set of rear wheels on it. Those rear wheel drive ones like to eat through wheels, but I like the handle setup, and it's actually got a choke on it through the little hand control right there, which I like, throttle control. The 2006 Cub Cadet. It's been a pretty good mower. I had to rebuild the deck on it, but nonetheless, it's held up for 2015 now, January 15. And other than one of the tires needing to be replaced with a golf cart tire, actually, which seems crazy. It works out though. Slips and slides a little more than your average zero-turn tire, but you know, it works. Decent engine. Had a couple carb issues on it, but that's like the fourth battery we've had in it, and it's, you know, like I said, holds up. My $700 reconditioned Home Depot Aaron's. Bought it, $700, like I said, reconditioned. I don't know, I got that's the marking for it. And put a mulching kit on it, so I need to put deck wheels on them and order a kit from Amazon. But it's been a pretty good mower, 42-inch cut, 6-speed. My $50 weed eater riding mower. Got it on Craigslist, 50 bucks. Guy was like, well, it doesn't run, you know, can't do anything with it. So, put it on Craigslist, 50 bucks. Got it home. Put a new battery in it. Switch was bad, so I knocked it around a little bit. Next thing you know, maybe it was a connection issue, but I got it going. 5-speed with reverse, 38-inch cut, 12.5. This one has a 12.5 Briggs IC. They're an industrial commercial engine. It's a 98 engine, it says on the code. So cranks right up, runs good. This one's actually got a power built, which is their starter engine for Briggs & Stratton, 17.5 horse. And last but not least, my Toro walk behind I got for $1,000 on Craigslist a couple weeks ago. It's a 37-inch Pro line. That's a very, I can't say it's rare, but I mean it's kind of harder to find parts for. But let me get up here, show you the deck setup. Yeah, twin blade. I think one of the, I haven't checked under there, I think one of the blades is bigger than the other. It's a wild looking deck, as you can tell. Doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but whatever, it works. With a homemade Velcro. The guy that had it before me made this. I guess those are probably nails right there, and I don't like that one a whole lot, obviously, because pants leg getting caught up in there. That's a bad idea. But he welded that set up, so I'll buy one on Amazon, Velcro. 4-speed reverse, belt driven. T-bar, I'm still getting used to that. Twin cylinder Kawasaki. It's a pretty good mower. I hadn't been able to cut with it, as you can see the grass isn't growing here. Not at all, but we'll get it going. Let me just walk in here, my shop where I store all this crap. Not a whole lot of room, but it works. It's pretty packed in here. My little $70 scooter, electric start with pull start. I gotta get a new recoil for it. But yeah, little gas, 50cc I think. Ryobi trimmer, interchangeable. All my other random miscellaneous garbage trimmers. 4-cycle Cub Cadet. I don't like 4-cycle. Hadn't had a whole lot of luck with them. Decent torque, but heavy and goofy. I like a 2-cycle if I can help it. Another 4-cycle right there. But you know, that's all my equipment. Other than my generator, 7500 watt, 7550 I mean. Decent little setup. Anyways, yeah. If you guys got any questions, comment below. I know the video isn't really good quality. I got a Kodak, I think it's Easy Share, and it's, you know, for what it is, it works. I mean, 50 bucks for it. What are you gonna do? But I'll get a new camera, invest in one here in the next couple of weeks, and make some better videos. Get a better view of all my equipment and tell you how things go. I'm gonna start up a lawn care business this year, and you know, I'll see how things work out. But definitely want better quality videos. Thanks, guys.